Hello there and welcome once again to The Verdict. Mick Cornett with Kent Myers. Glad you're with us. We're here every week meeting interesting people and dealing with topical issues. And today we welcome in a first-time guest, but an age-old topic.
The Thunder. Thunder up. Our viewers need to get ready. Yes, we're having Christine Berney, the Director of Community Relations for the Thunder, with us today to talk about this past season, what's going on right now, what's going to happen in the future at the Thunder offices. A lot of exciting things going on off the court.
Absolutely.
And we want to hear about both on the court and off the court.
Christine Berney with the Oklahoma City Thunder, today's guest on The Verdict, and we'll be right back.
When someone looks at me, they looked at the disability before they look at the person.
Nothing builds esteem like having a job and being able to provide for yourself.
At Goodwill, we turn donations and resources into jobs.
There's so much that a person can do with a disability that's beyond our wildest dreams.
The parallel between repurposing things and repurposing people lies in seeing the value.
If you give me a chance, I won't let you down.
The resources that we are now seeing from Chesapeake, which did start with a financial contribution, has grown into other resources. They are willing to have their staff provide time, energy, expertise. Chesapeake opens doors for Goodwill. It is the right example to give to people who are refashioning their lives, and their future is brighter.
If you need big accounting firm expertise but aren't happy with the value or level of partner engagement from your current national firm, contact Hogan Taylor. Hogan Taylor provides national-level public accounting expertise with high-touch, local partner service in all areas of tax, audit, business valuation, and litigation support. Contact us at hogantaylor.com/The Verdict. Hogan Taylor, big enough to know, small enough to care.
Welcome back to the set of The Verdict. Mick Cornett with Kent Myers, and Kent's going to introduce today's guest.
Today we're really pleased to have with us Christine Berney, who is the Director of Community Relations for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Christine did her undergraduate work at the University of Oregon, then crossed the country and did her Master of Fine Arts degree at the University of Massachusetts. She's been with the Thunder 4 years now. Prior to that time, she was with the Greater Oklahoma City Chamber of Commerce. She also is the Executive Director of the Thunder Cares Foundation, which we'll be asking her about. This is her first visit to The Verdict. Christine, welcome.
Thank you so much for
Glad to
having
have
me.
you.
Thank you.
Now, the first thing we should probably say up front is that you don't control the roster of the Thunder.
Unfortunately, no.
People probably come to you with advice and direction, but that's not part of your job description.
Or who gets to sing the national anthem.
Exactly. No, not that either. I do have certain connections, so people are really nice to me just in case, but because you never know. But no, unfortunately, most of my work focuses on the not unfortunately, but most of my work focuses on the community and getting the players out and about, and it's a fabulous job and a
well,
wonderful
they're
team.
everywhere. I mean, you really do a good job of getting them out in the community. I mean, and especially the kids are so thrilled when they see one of your players.
It's so much fun to have a player, a 7-foot-tall basketball player coming up to a little second grader, and just the looks in their eyes. I never get tired of that, and I think that our players really respond to that. Every single one of them loves working with the kids, and we try to get them out and about in schools and community centers as much as we can, because they really respond to that.
And the demand is statewide.
Absolutely, yes. We wish we could take the guys a little farther, but they have, as you can imagine, incredibly tight schedules, and so we really don't get them as much out of the Oklahoma City Metro, but we do have reaching programs that go statewide in our community department and in the Thunder as a whole.
Is the morale of the business side of the operation as good as I would expect it to be, or does some of the morale come from the success of the team? Yeah, that's right. That's right.
It's hard to tell business from fans sometimes, really. I mean, we're all just crazy about the team. I think you have to be to work there, and that's why all of us work there. I mean, we're just so proud of them, so proud of our fan base as well. I mean, I hear over and over again from the team and the coaches how amazing it is to play in our arena, and from other teams and other, other people that come in, just how crazy it is to be there. And so it's a wonderful thing, and our business office is right there along with it.
I hear from commentators who broadcast the finals and other playoff games of how loud the arena is, and that one question started. I wonder about such things. Our players are there every time and get that loud impact on their ears every time. I just wondered if there was medical staff paying any attention to how our players still hearing all right?
They seem to be doing just fine. But after the show today, I'll check in with our team doctor and make sure that he's got ear checkups on the roster
They've
for
got
them
mouth
this summer.
guards. Let them
Yeah, maybe they need little earplugs. Yeah, we want them to hear each other on the court though, so it's a fine balance. But
What type of events do your players participate in, and the non-players too?
yes, absolutely, and that's a good point, because it's not only the players that we get out, but we get our drum line out, we get our Thunder Girls out, we get Rumble, our mascot. He's in high demand. This year alone, our players did 170 community appearances, which is just off the charts. We've done about 700 total in the 4 years that we've been here. We have them out and about reading to kids in schools. We have them doing Thunderfit clinics. During the holidays, we do some wonderful shopping sprees for grandparents raising grandkids. We take them to the City Rescue Mission and serve a Thanksgiving dinner and do a little carnival for the kids there. Turkey giveaways, all sorts of stuff, you name it, and we try to get them out and about and in front of as many people, and in front of people that may not necessarily have always the opportunity, either financially or because of their life situation, to be with an NBA player.
Which ones are most meaningful to you? Because you get to witness a lot of these interactions.
Gosh, that's such a hard question. I love them all. I really do. I think this year was our very first time that we were able to do a Thunder-specific Make-A-Wish. We had a high school girl named Lorelei Decker who had Hodgkin's lymphoma, who wanted to be a Thunder coach for the day. And we got to take her out to the practice facility. She had breakfast with the coaches. She ran the guys, the players, through drills. We took her to a game that night. So I was able, luckily, to spend the day with her doing all of that, and it was an amazing experience. She's an amazing girl.
She got to run the team through
she
drills?
Did.
How did she do that? She put a whistle on
She
her?
was a firecracker. I mean, she was probably maybe 5'6"
And
at
what
the
age
most.
did you say?
She's 16, 17. She just graduated from high school, PC North, I think, and is already going to college. And Coach Brooks got her, suited up in practice gear and set her out there, and she was running drills with her other coaches and telling the guys what to do, and they loved it. They absolutely loved it. It was a great experience for everybody.
We know when the basketball season generally is. It's when it ends. We know when it starts. When it ends is a little flexible.
Yes.
But when is the community event season? What is it? Is it year round?
It really is year round. Our players get out in the community more during the season because they're here more during the season. We tend to focus heavily when they come back into town, just, getting them out there, meeting the fans again, generating some excitement, and school starts. That's always kind of a good barometer of getting the players out there. But we have guys coming to summer camp. We have youth basketball camps that go on in the summer, and a lot of them will visit our camps over the summer. And then we have our other community programs that don't necessarily involve the players, that are year-round, like our Book Bus program, which has reached a milestone of giving away over 50,000 books when we've reached that this season. And so that goes around year-round. We make donations year-round. We work with our Thunder Girls and our mascot. So but it definitely ramps up when the season starts and is getting ready to start, for sure.
Sam Presti is typically praised for his attention to character when it comes to the players that he puts on the roster. And that's a fragile component, and things could change a month from now or a year from now. You don't have total control over those types of things. But so far, so good. And that's got to make your job all the more easier.
Yes, love my job because of that. Love my job in general, but no, it's our entire organization focuses on character. You have to be a great basketball player to play in the NBA, but to play for the Thunder, you also have to have a very strong character and commitment, not only to the game of basketball, but also to the community that's supporting you. So it's something that is completely evident when we take the guys out into the community. They're present. It doesn't matter if they've won or lost the night before. It doesn't matter if they're getting on a plane 3 hours later. Sometimes it doesn't even matter if they're injured. They go out, they do their thing in the community, and it's really a wonderful thing.
Is there a difference between a young player and a more veteran player? In other words, if a kid is 19, does he have more fun and is more willing to help? Or is it the 15-year veteran who sees the impact of this on people and wants to be a part of it? Do you see a difference between the careers?
There is actually a difference. I mean, there's definitely a baseline. All of our guys are really into the community appearances, and they really enjoy what they're doing. Some of our veteran players will maybe be, they might like to sit down and read to kids a little bit more, or they might, whereas somebody like Kevin Durant or Russell Westbrook might really, really love being out on the court, shooting hoops with the kids. But they all love being around kids, and they all really realize the impact that they make as people and as, these NBA stars, larger than life guys. And they take that very seriously no matter what their age.
Christine Berney is the Director of Community Relations for the Oklahoma City Thunder. One more segment with Christine when we get back on The Verdict.
The thing that has made the most sense for me is realizing that I am still an educator, and that is what I do at the Chickasaw Nation. I'm Dr. Amanda Cobb-Greetham. I'm a historian, and I'm Chickasaw. The Chickasaw Cultural Center is amazing. It is a very, very special place devoted to the sharing and to the celebration of Chickasaw history and culture. State-of-the-art technology, exhibits that are not like anything I've ever seen. The Spirit Forest is incredible, and you feel as if you have actually just walked into a forest with huge trees all around you. It's timeless, and yet it's sort of also representative of our time depth, to really just sort of reach through time and touch the past. By the end of the exhibits, you really have a sense of Chickasaw cultural and political resurgence, and the extent to which we are a healthy, dynamic, and vital tribe today. Chickasaws have always been an inclusive people. This is something for the whole community and for the state of Oklahoma.
We believe in bulldogs, rams, and Spartans. But above all, we believe in students. Oklahoma's oil and natural gas industry is investing millions in education, equipping over 10,000 teachers with the nation's first energy-based curriculum. We're ensuring every Oklahoma student is equipped to lead America's energy future. Oklahoma's oil and natural gas industry, advancing our state, empowering our nation.
When you have something important to communicate, it becomes clear that there's a lot of competition for your audience's attention. So how can your message stand out and actually resonate with your audience? Legal Graphics has the answers. The team at Legal Graphics will work with you to plan, design, and even test your presentation to ensure your message will be heard and remembered. Call Legal Graphics today to schedule an appointment. The readiness is all.
Welcome back to the set of The Verdict. Mick Cornett, Kent Myers, and Christine Berney, who is the Director of Community Relations for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Tell us about the Thunder Cares program.
The Thunder Cares in general is our brand for all of our community outreach. Then we also have our Thunder Cares Foundation, which is a 501c3. We fundraise for that, and we use those funds primarily for major refurbishment projects. So basketball court refurbishments. We did a project at the City Rescue Mission during the NBA Finals where we built a learning and a play center for them. So kind of the larger things that make an impact, that stay around for a while, are the things that we tend to focus on with our Thunder Cares Foundation. And then also doing specific fundraisers in the arena for things like the Oklahoma City Memorial, relief for victims of tornadoes. Those we can use the Thunder Cares Foundation as a vehicle to raise money for that and make donations to places like the Red Cross and things.
Now, you're the executive director of Thunder Cares. Do you just have free reign to do whatever you want to?
Yes, yeah. They have no idea what I do.
Well, then I guess I shouldn't ask to whom do you report, because the answer is no one. But
Actually, I do. I report to plenty of people. My boss at the Thunder is one of our vice presidents of community relations and corporate communications, Dan Mahoney, who I think you guys both know.
He's been on our show a couple of times.
Yes, he has. And he's wonderful. And our whole organization really helps us guide our community giving, our community guidelines, our community outreach, as well as working with the basketball side of the staff and the players. We try to create events and programs that use them to the best of their advantages and make them feel comfortable in things that they want to be involved in. So it's a great relationship of working together.
What about outreach to Native Americans?
Yes, actually we did this year. Kevin Durant and Nike put on a basketball clinic for the Chickasaw Nation. I think we had about 70 kids. It was kind of in conjunction of with the debut of the N7 shoe, which is a shoe that is designed specifically for the Native American community. So we had a great time with those kids. Kevin loved it. The kids had a wonderful time. They came in from everywhere across the state, had a great basketball clinic and some pizza, and we hope to be working with them some more.
In doing your work, what kind of response do you get when you seek help from the community here in Oklahoma City?
It's phenomenal. I mean, it's all we do. Well, in today's day and age, of course, we have such amazing tools with Facebook and Twitter and all of the Thunder's communication behind us to help us promote the projects that we're doing or the things that we're trying to raise awareness or funding for. But our fans have come out in force for anything Thunder related, and when we do during the holidays, we do food drives for the food bank, we do coat drives for the Salvation Army, toy drives. Fans will just bring in things and not even expect anything back. I mean, it's an amazing fan base, it's an amazing community, and it's a privilege to get to work with them.
One of the refreshing aspects of the way you interact with fans is the way that you hold tickets back for every game. And so we know there's a waiting list for season tickets, but it's not just an asterisk. There are tickets available every game. People can go up, and people do buy tickets on game day. So explain that process, because I don't think a lot of people realize that it's that accessible.
Exactly. Hopefully I will get this right. So hopefully my bosses won't be watching this show and think, we have a number of tickets. I believe it's either 100 or 200 tickets that we hold back. For fans, it's kind of a lottery system. You come, you line up. If you get a number. If your number is called, you can get a ticket. Some of them, I believe, are actually free.
Yeah, that's
Some
right.
of them are available to purchase. But they are for every single game. It's something that's very important to the Thunder organization that everyone has a chance. The other thing about that is actually interesting is our players, as part of our community outreach, they purchase blocks of tickets that we then, as a community relations department, donate to organizations like the Boys and Girls Club and the Salvation Army and children's shelters and things like that for kids who would not be able to come to a game. We have throughout the season as many as over 150 tickets that go to various kids groups that are sponsored by our players, and they do that just because they feel like it's a good thing to do.
What are the major projects you're kind of working on now to roll out maybe in the August, September, October time period for the Thunder that are new? That the community won't know anything about till you do it.
Okay.
Give us a preview.
A preview. Well, actually this summer we are very excited to be working with Sprite, they're one of our partners. They have a park refurbishment program, and we are getting together with the Oklahoma City Parks and Recreation Department. We've chosen a site in a park that's relatively close to downtown, and their basketball court, their outdoor basketball court, needs a lot of love. So we're going in and we're going to thunder it up. We're going to bring in new hoops, new floor, new everything, and hopefully make that a place that kids will really enjoy coming and playing on and get to work with the community on that, and Parks and Rec, who's also been a wonderful partner for us.
You and I first got to know each other when you were with the Oklahoma City Chamber.
Yes.
How does that background help you in this role with the Thunder?
Knowing you, obviously.
That's enough.
Yeah,
that's really enough.
That's one of the downsides of the connection.
I've always found for me that's enough.
It really is. It
bet.
doesn't really need to go much further. No, the Chamber was an amazing, has the amazing ability of just connecting with so many businesses in the city and state, really, and also things like the mayor's office, really pulling those entities together. I was lucky enough to work on actually the campaign that when that passed, we voted to refurbish the
2008
arena. Exactly.
Sales tax for the arena improvements.
Exactly. And so, you know, I had a stake in it from the very beginning. I was there when the Hornets were in town, so that was exciting, our little test run with them. And it just, you know, it was evident to me at that time that we were, you know, we could do it, and it was really fun to see the community get behind and vote that in as well.
All right, tell us about Rumble. What's he really like?
Rumble is bison. That's all I'm going to say. Rumble is fantastic. He is the most fun bison to work with.
Yeah. Well, and I'll say I have a chance to see lots of the NBA's mascots. He's as good as any of them. There's some other good ones too, but he's as good as. And I mean, our fans may take him for granted or think every team has someone like.
They don't.
Some teams don't even have mascots.
Exactly.
But no one has one that's better than him. He is so athletic and so personable, and you assume he's talking. He never opens his mouth.
Exactly.
There's no sound.
He doesn't
but he
speak.
communicates so clearly through his actions and his words.
It's amazing.
And he communicates with kids, all ages.
Yes.
And the kids just love him.
They love him. Sometimes they're even more excited, especially the little ones are even more excited to see Rumble than the players sometimes.
Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that. You know, players.
We try not to put them together in the same appearance.
They see humans.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you know, no matter how little you are, humans are humans to a certain extent, and they're all bigger than you. But there's only one Rumble, and so I mean, Rumble's a star.
He really is.
When he shows up at some of these younger
he really
events.
Is. He's a lot of fun, and that whole being able to communicate without words. He really reminds me of sort of the old time, you know, Charlie Chaplin, when silent movies where you understand exactly what's going on, even though he's not saying a word. It's kind of
we could have him on a show, but I don't know if we could fill 20 minutes with him just moving his hands.
He'd actually be better than some guests we've had.
Certainly, he could replace one of us.
Excluded.
Well, Christine, thank you very much for coming on The Verdict.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Good luck next season.
Thank you. Excited about it all.
Glad to have you.
All right.
Thank you.
Christine Berney, today's guest. She is the Director of Community Relations for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Kent and I'll have a final word when we get back.
The good life comes naturally to Tulsa, where nature's beauty is matched with an eye for aesthetics. A legacy of neighborhoods graced with lawns and landscaping and handsome homes. A place that seems to have patented an ideal lifestyle. Bank First is loyal to the quality of life Tulsa assures its citizens, to the priority placed on education, culture, and growth. Loyal to builders who transform raw land into residential charm. Developers who see opportunity and add vitality to Tulsa's economy. Bank First serves both enterprise and private lives that need a loyal partner. It's how we help nurture this city's very good life. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
In Oklahoma, we enjoy a high quality of life due to good, well-paying jobs. Commercial real estate professionals play a significant role in bringing new businesses and investment to Oklahoma. The commercial real estate community has come together to market Oklahoma's commercial properties nationwide through a free public website, okcommercialproperty.com. We are invested in keeping Oklahoma strong and growing because economic development ensures quality of life.
You will always be Mom and Dad to me.
I really think people are so unaware of the number of kids waiting just in Oklahoma. And I think if more people knew that those children were out there waiting, you know, I think that just by the way we live our lives and the people we talk to, that maybe we can help encourage adoption from Oklahoma.
You will always be Mom and Dad to me.
The Journal-Record is pleased to be a sponsor of The Verdict. The Journal-Record, since 1903, the best source of Oklahoma business news and legal information. And for almost 30 years, Oklahoma political, government, and business leaders have turned to the McCarville Report for accurate, reliable, inside information. Visit the McCarville Report online.
Mick Cornetta and Kent Myers back on the set of The Verdict. We're wrapping up a show with Christine Berney, who's the Director of Community Relations for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yes, it's interesting to me that an organization like the Thunder, with as much they have to do and as much activity as they have, will devote such significant time and attention to the community in which it's located to kind of give back. Not simply from just occasional appearances, but the Thunder Cares Foundation. These aren't things that the team would have to do, and they'd still be as well received, probably. It's they do it obviously because they want to do it and because they feel like it's the right thing to do, and thank goodness we're in a place where that is happening.
Well, this is a statewide team. You know, Oklahoma City is a small market. You just take the Oklahoma City metro area, you're not going to be able to support an NBA franchise forever.
Right.
And I think the team has rightfully taken their marketing, the fan base, and the community relations on a statewide basis, realizing this entire state can rally around this team, that this team can be successful for a long time to come.
Well, obviously there's a lot of emphasis on it, a lot of investment in personnel and time to try to make it work. And the projects that the Thunder carries on with the school kids and all, I'm sure the players get a lot out of it, but I certainly know the school kids do as well.
Well, you know, we saw even when the Hornets got here originally that the NBA as a company, as a business, really does believe in giving back to the community. You know, whether it's playgrounds or gymnasium floors, as she mentioned, they give a lot to the communities themselves. A couple of websites, thunder-nba.com and our website, theverdict.tv. See you next week.
The preceding program was produced exclusively for the Cox Channel.